Hello, audience. So, today we are going to talk about Bachelor of Social Work. This is a course which I remember when I was in college, I had not heard of anything like this. So, this is relatively a new course and is getting very popular among students. So, today we have on our channel Mr. Abhinav, who's doing his Bachelor of Social Work, and he's going to talk us through about this course and its scope and advantages. So, welcome to Education View 360, Abhinav.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, Abhinav, before we really get into question and answer session, very quickly give your introduction to our students.
Yeah, ma'am. So myself, I am Abhinav. I am doing my final year Bachelor of Social Work in Hindustan College of Arts and Science, Chennai. And I am also a member of Ukam Foundation, an NGO that is working for the people. It's covers mental health.
Right, right. Abhinav, so moving on to our first question, please tell our students what is Bachelor of Social Work?
Okay. So social work, in simple term, is a profession just like any other course. But in the social work, we work for the people. Like we work with an individual, we work with groups, we work with community or a society. We do it for the welfare of the people who are living there, and we empower them and we educate them. So it is a practice-based profession. So where we go out in field, we observe and we learn through observation. So that's social work.
Right. So that brings me to my next question. What's the difference between social work and social service in that case?
Yeah. So social work and social service both are common and a relative term. The only difference is social service can be done without any degree or any formal background in social work. Like, for example, any actor or actress who does fundraising or does any relief activity in certain affected places or for people. So they don't have any background in social work, but the work they do is called social service. Now, social work is when a person does degree in that, like BSW and MSW. So there's a quote that's differentiate social service and social work.
Right.
Don't feed man a fish, but teach a man how to fish. So feeding man a fish relates to social service, and teaching a man how to fish relates to social work.
Beautiful, very nice. So I think this is more important to teach a man to fish rather than feeding
Yes,
a
ma'am.
person on fish. Right, right. So
Yeah.
Abhinav, now tell me, why should students take up this as a course or a career, and what's the scope of this course?
Okay. So many students don't know that there's course called social work, and most of them, the word that courses that are heard is engineering, MBBS, business, BCom, etc. Even I don't know that there was a course in social work in a college. Thanks to my parents, they found out there's a course social work and they made me join that course. So social work, most of the courses, they teach students how to improve their own life. But in social work, it teaches the student how to improve their life as well as improving others' life also. It teaches a student to understand themselves and also about the society, what problem the society is facing, how to solve the problem, and how to empower the vulnerable population living the society. So that's why students should take up social work as a course, as a profession, so they can come up and they can solve all the social evils that are prevailing in the society, because that is needed right now.
Definitely, yes, I agree with you. And tell me, since you said your parents did the research for you and they asked you to join this course, so finally, are you happy in this course or are you regretting?
Yes, ma'am, I am happy with the course.
Right. So
I'm
now
very
that
happy.
that's great, very nice. So that takes me to another question. So what do you study year after year or semester after semester in this course?
Okay, so as I'm studying bachelor's right now, so I study about mostly they cover all the topics from medicine, medical, community, psychology, human resource management, law and rights. So they cover everything. And the teaching would be mostly practical. So we go out, we do observe on our own, and we learn from that. So just by studying 2 or 3 books doesn't make a person a social worker. So theory is important, but more than theory, experiencing it on our own is very, very important in this field. And when it comes to MSW, a person who is interested in a specific specialization, like if they are interested in doing medical, they can go into medicine. And if they are interested in doing human resource management, they can go into human resource management. And scope wise, there are a lot of scope in social work. But the major scopes that are visible and known to a person or student is human resource management, medical and psychiatry, and community development.
Yes.
So apart from these courses, there are lots and lots of courses like criminal justice, child abuse and adoption, women empowerment, rural development, political development, industrial development, military social work, and etc. and etc. There's lots of courses, but the scope that we is visible to us is very less.
Great. You've covered it in a lot of detail, Abhinav. Right. So, Abhinav, now I move on to our next question. In the society, there is a lot of misconception which is associated with social work. Would you
Yes.
want to deliberate upon them and talk about them?
Yeah. Okay. So the major misconception that is about social work is when you go to a person and tell that the word social work, the thought that comes in most of the people's mind is roaming in the streets, taking survey of people, cleaning the society, cleaning beaches, etc. And the fact that about surveying of people is that's true, because as a social worker we go out, we survey people living in the society, and after the survey the part that we are doing that is not visible to the people. So the part that we do after surveys, we do research on from that survey. So from doing the research we find out what problem they are facing, and we bring up the solution and we end the problem. So that part is not visible to people, so they get into a misconception about social work.
Definitely.
So
And I feel the result is very late. The changes in the society are visible definitely after a long period of time. You have to
yeah,
consistently work on that.
yeah. And to break that misconception, we need to spread awareness and knowledge about social work to people. And ma'am, you are doing a very fantastic job bringing out information about social work, giving it to people, putting it in YouTube. And it's a really fantastic job, ma'am. And thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Abhinav. Thank you so much for talking for our channel, because I'm sure it's going to help a lot of students. Living in ignorance is definitely one of the biggest evil I feel that exists all around us.
Yes.
So, spreading awareness is something that's important. Abhinav, now a personal question, though we had not planned it, but that I want to ask. So,
Okay.
what is it that you now, since you are in the third year of your bachelor's degree,
Yes, ma'am.
so what do you plan to do further from here?
So after that, I'm going to do my master's, Master of Social Work, and I'm going to do it in a specialization, medical and psychiatry. So I'm just interested in people's thoughts, their behavior, and lots of people are suffering from depression right now due to COVID. They are feeling so lonely, so they don't have anyone to talk to. So I'm just more interested in that kind of field. So in my master's, I'm going to surely do medical and psychiatry and mental health.
Right. Have you shortlisted a few colleges that you would be applying to?
Yeah, ma'am, I have been doing that.
Right. Great. So, all the best for your future path, Abhinav. And thank you once again for your time.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
And for our students, please keep sharing and liking the video for the benefit of other students also. We are going to get you more such videos. Please stay tuned.